All right, you guys ready?
Ready?
All right, cool. Gabo, you ready? Hey guys, this is our weekly update, June 24th. Let's start with the tech. Bitlauncher progress. You have any updates?
This week I work on setting up different environments and feature flags so that we can start releasing them progressively. And I have all the kind of code in sync, so it's not hard to manage them. It's pretty much done. I'm just fixing a last time bug on Vercel. And after that, I'll share these four environments we have development, which is going to be what we can release this week after review, and then version one with the new sections that need to be reviewed with the designers and marketing. Version one. Then we have version two with landing pages for later, and the Canary, which has the three new pages like the pre-sale wallet and auction. So we're gonna have those four. Yeah, just fixing that on the V1 environment, and after that, that should be ready for you to review.
Okay, sounds good. For the first version, I know last time we spoke, we have the marketing. Are you waiting on them to give any feedback or anything on the versions yet?
Yeah, I've been updating. They can use it now. They may see like an error. So yeah, but most of the links are working. Once I fix that, I was just waiting to fix that to let them know that they review it entirely without having any issues.
Okay, that's fine. All right, sounds good. And we'll schedule a meeting with them tomorrow, just so maybe that's a good time for them to review by tomorrow. Okay, sounds good. So we'll schedule something for tomorrow. All right, sounds good. So the next one, the Bitcash wallet, KYC,
Yes, just a few. We saw an improvement that we can definitely do. There's a behavior where users log in from Bitlauncher on the Bitcash wallet app. If we don't have their user stored on their device, it won't show an error message saying please log in. It's failing to show in all cases. So on this week, we're working on the error message, just redirecting the user to log in, and so we can save the user just on that scenario, or if there's something failing with the authentication type as well. That's more detailed, but we're working for this week, targeting to finish between Wednesday and Thursday this week. It's not too much to do there. It's pretty quick. However, on the other side, for the landing and the existing block right now, we saw a lot of activity on the landing, which was odd. We saw some request reports from or CMS that it seems we have high traffic. I started the research on if this activity is spam or through web browsing to our landing page. So I think I'm going to request you the analytics to verify that and to see if there's a pattern, a spam pattern or something like that, so we can identify it. Yeah.
Sounds good. Bitlauncher, we have Google Analytics for, right? That's what we gave the marketing team before, right, Gabo? I think we should add the Bitcash.
We have Google Analytics and multi-base. I need to check it again if it's recording everything.
So the Google Analytics, does that include our bitcash.org website as well? Or is that separate?
That's separate. It's a different property under Google Analytics.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta review
so let's review that. I just wanted to make sure. Back to the login issue, the bug. Was that the ESR problem we had before? And was that part of it?
Yes, the previous reported issue, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, just wanted to make sure, just clarify that. Okay, cool. Anything on dboard and?
We're still progressing on dboard Web3. Unfortunately, it's really slow. The smart contract fixes after reporting the last bug while moving the proposals or smart contractor Eric notified us is almost complete, around 80%, but no updates so far. However, we're continuing for the meantime with the Web 2. I'm expecting to have our testable version for the next week at the end on our sprint. For the meantime, we're doing that. Also, we're doing some improvements on the UI related with creating replies and comments to have a better user experience, and also enabling deleting and modifying comments on discussions only for now. That's also at the end of the next week that we will have those updates to test out, and so we can merge to production.
And then the other thing was the domain from eos.dboard.ai to is there any status on that? And then also the retheme. We just want to make the website more that looks more like Bitlauncher, since it's going to be bitlauncher.dboard.ai plus just a retheme essentially for that.
The retheme is in progress. It's a little bit slow right now. However, we can push more this since we're getting closer to the pre-sale. So we can push more forward to that. The design is almost done. The concept of colors is done. I just need to do the directions and help the team to know what to do next with those colors. But I think we can focus on that on the next 2 weeks so we can have ready that. But the name rename, I think I'm going to ask for your help, Gabo, to just approve a sub name. I think we are going to call BTL or something like that. We can discuss details later.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking bitlauncher.dboard.ai, but that's fine. It could be something shorter.
Yeah, something shorter. That's too long.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Anything on chain graph or anything like that?
Yes, I have a pull request. I'm going to raise a pull request later tonight. I have everything tested. However, on the pull request, I just want to double check if I'm limiting the block producers for the data points that we're getting from one of the contracts, which is the Delphi prices, the Oracle prices. I just need to check that, but that's done. So I'm going to raise a pull request, Gabo. I'm going to add you as a reviewer so you can give me your feedback of anything if it's missing.
All right, sounds good. Any security updates? Are we doing any progressing there? Or?
No
Okay.
progress on security.
Okay. All right. Layer one, we have John started to look into just what it would take to do the layer one, the nonprofit no pre-mine. EOS did implement a license, so we'll have to reach out to the ENF and others to figure out and what we have to do to get a license, or if we have to pay anything or anything like that. So that's to do. I'll send a message tomorrow to Brandon to see if we could get on a call with whoever is in charge of the licensing. Yes, it's a little bit unfortunate. I think that it was like they should have kept it just open source. We were planning to contribute something to it anyways, some funding or whatever. So we'll see. We'll just maybe just pay for the license. We'll see. I think that's about it for the L1 and tech. Anything? I think that's pretty much covers everything in tech right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So for marketing, let me see. Yeah, we have the video sales newsletter, the scripts complete. I am meeting with someone tomorrow about doing the visuals for the video sales letter. I'll probably just record myself doing the pitch. And so I just need to get a high quality camera for that. But we will have all the, I think, we'll see what the costs are, but some editors that have done good jobs with video animation, I'll meet with them tomorrow. And so that's the video sales newsletter. The Coinban, the KOLs are still on hold until the PR. I'm meeting with Trevor for the ads, I believe. Let me see. When is that? Maybe it's Friday. But yeah, I have to double check. But anyway, so I'm going to meet with the ad guy either later this week or, oh yeah, it's Wednesday. So Wednesday this week. So we'll set a campaign to start reaching out through ads to try to get people onboarded for, or at least experiment and test wording works for getting people to click on an ad and go to our website. We can also use our ads to see if our PR title will be catchy enough. And so we could really do a lot of experimentation and iteration with the ads. So anyways, we'll talk to the ad guy starting on Wednesday. Twitter, yeah, we're pretty consistent with posts and reposts. I think we're getting engagement with just our strategy of using AI to respond to other people's Twitter posts, and we're pretty consistent with that. For the other channels like Twitter and not Twitter, TikTok and Instagram, we're trying to create these educational AI videos. And so one of our marketing assistants are helping with that. And there's progress there. The marketing guys are also doing research on AI content, and they also have their own campaigns that they're doing in parallel. So there's some social media posts for this week. It was starting last week and this week to start to get engagement about our pre-sale campaign. So they're doing a parallel campaign, the guys, Harry and Natani. Let me see. YouTube has been slow. Yeah, I just had an interview last week. I don't have anything scheduled for this week, so I have to put it on the schedule tomorrow to continue to reach out to people I know, and then also new people to do interviews. So I've been a little bit slow on that. Anyway, so we got to keep that going. And then I'll reach out. One of the other pieces of content we want is I'll try to do an interview as internal content. So you do a sales letter and then an interview or two, I think, key pieces of information that we can show about what's going on with Bitlauncher. And then we could do blog pieces and maybe separate videos of separate features that we have on Bitlauncher and certain topics we have on Bitlauncher. So I think with that, people will know enough about, or there'll be enough content to understand what we're doing with Bitlauncher. So I think that's pretty critical. The rest are just AI content and general crypto content that we need to be consistent about to just build our reputation that way. So I think that's pretty much it for marketing. If I miss anything, we can update, or we can give an update on Wednesday or Friday. All right. Any thoughts there, or anything? Then we can move on to
Yeah,
uh,
YouTube has
um,
been a little slow subscribers and also so yeah, just that comment.
wait, what was that? What was the
Oh,
comment? I'm sorry.
the YouTube channel is kind of slow.
Yeah.
Seeing the subscribers level and hasn't raised up a little. It hasn't raised up for a while, so
Yeah, we need more content, and the views are a little bit harder to get these days. So we'll see what happens there.
sure.
And we probably need better, like not better, but more, just yeah, like bigger influencers to interview as well. That always helps. It's been good. Like we've been interviewing a lot of people that I think have interesting content that are not like they're underexposed. So it's good. People I know. Let me see. So let's go to the operations business. So the big thing there is the legal. I had a meeting, I think it was what this Monday. So it was Friday last week. And so everything looks good. Let's talk offline about the entity itself, but we made a lot of good progress. It's actually, we could save a lot of money using this organization called Legal Nodes. There were a little bit, I had some questions so I had to just discuss it with them, but right now it's like they're really, I think, giving some good guidance, and it's cheap. And I think process saves a lot of legal fees that normally we would have to pay lawyers for. So I think we could really leverage their services, and I'm pretty comfortable with legal stuff as well, so that helps. But anyways, I think we could save a lot of costs going through them. And then we probably only have to set up one entity first for pre-sale before we do the DAO, and we could do it at the same time. It's actually, I think, still be cost effective enough to just do both entities at the same time, but we'll see. Pre-sale, same schedule for mid-July. Timing seems pretty awful right now, and the crypto market and the altcoin markets are very bad. If you look at the pricing today, and so it will affect just the level of investment for sure right now. But I think in a month, my hope is that it'll turn around, and we can't really focus on that. We just have to start the pre-sale, and if it takes a little bit longer to raise the 150K, that so be it. But I think we just have to start with the process, regardless of the market. But if you look at the altcoin markets, it's pretty bad right now. Anyways, so I think that's about it for the legal business side. We're still trying to get a list of angel investors. We do have one list, but I want to get the second list for angel investors in crypto that are outside of the US. And so we'll probably get a list starting with 500 angel investors that will invest in our size, which is small. All right. So we'll have a list for someone to help us reach out to. That's pretty much it. Community. The last piece is like the P2P Nigeria. We haven't had a lot of activity recently. So rather than having Jesse and the Bees help us out to do that, because we were paying them, I was like, let's put this on hold for Nigeria, since we haven't had a lot of activity recently there, and our focus is now Bitlauncher. So I just told them, hey, let's put it on hold till November. We'll still have to do some just follow up, because a lot of people are having issues, let's say with just they lost their phone, they had to do a reset. The key resets are just seem to be a common kind of occurrence. So we just have to keep helping them out with that. But aside from that, there's just not a lot of P2P activity that we have to deal with. Right now, we'll just put it on hold till November, and then we'll try to pick back up activity on the P2P side, especially when we have our layer 1 and we're giving out rewards and tokens to all these new users. We're going to have P2P ready for that. But for now, we just put it on hold, is what I told Jesse and the ESPs. And we got to cut costs a little bit. That's why I was like, okay, hey, we're paying, and we can't like keep our budget for that, especially if we're not really active with it. So we just have to use our resources more for marketing that we're spending money in. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Any final words? Or cool? Yeah, let's catch up on Wednesday and Friday and with the short updates, and yeah, we'll have this full update next week. Thanks, guys.
Take care.